Today we have the first in a series of 4 revelations about achievement strategy. First, we will talk about how to set realistic but still challenging goals. Second, strategy and plan. Why are they mutually exclusive? Third, why good tactics can help you to win the battle. And fourth, how to implement for success. So let's look at the first. How to set realistic but still challenging goals. First of all, it's to help to realize that goal setting is important. It brings you quicker to success. Even scientifically proven. There were asked 2 groups of students and they were all given a task to run 10 miles. One group they gave nothing. The second group they said there is the finish and the students could see the finish. As you imagine, the second group arrived faster, consistently. So goals is good. But bad goals are, a sure way to fire back. Let's take, for example, people will say, okay, I will lose 5 kilos before the end of the year. Well, the issue is what if it isn't reached? This 5 kilo. What is like 4.5? It's still a huge achievement, but it might feel as a failure. So this 5 kilo was arbitrary, and then the goal is a lot less strong. You can take it a bit back, and you say, okay, let's do 1 kilo, but that's nothing. Can you go for a compromise, 3 kilo? Still not good. The answer is probably look at the underlying goals. What is behind it? The why? What is your real driving force? And then you can, maybe find a different goal because it's about health, right? This 5 kilo. So you can say, listen, my goal is not to lose 5 kilo, but my goal is to be able to do 20 push-ups before the end of the year. And then there are multiple ways to solve it. And one of them is to lose some weight because then the push-up will be easier. But that is the secondary goal after the primary goal, which is health or concrete, have enough energy, be enough healthy to do 20 push-ups. Even if you don't want such a tangible goal, you can still go a bit back and say, listen, my goal is before the end of the year, if I look at myself in the mirror, I give myself an A+. That is okay too. That is a goal where the underlying why, the underlying reason is the main driving force. So that was the second part. Bad goals can fire back the first. Underlying goals as the primary force the second. And there's another thing. If your goal is riddled with what ifs, then it also becomes a bad strategic achievement goal. Give an example. You're in a company and you say, okay, we're going to conquer the German market with our products before the end of the year. I'd say that is not a great goal. It sounds so good, but it's not. Because there are a lot of what ifs, right? What ifs that you can't control. What if your competitor suddenly decides to lower their prices with 50% and an end of year discount? Then you can say, oh man, they're losing a lot of money, so this is not a good time. Oh my God, we lose our strategic goal. Your strategic goal was wrong. It's much better to look at it from a different side, the underlying side. Again, the why. Let me give you a good example of a goal. Let's increase customer satisfaction by 10% before the end of the year. Why is that a good goal? Because first, there's 10%, so that's a tangible number. And secondly, there are many ways to approach this issue. So if some of the what-ifs block you, you can probably find another way around it. And that is what strategic goals should do. It should stimulate your creativity. Okay? So, another example of why the underlying reasoning is important. Another element which I'd like you to consider when you think about setting your strategic achievement goals is timing. Because we know that short term you have a lot of influence on timing, right? Let's say 3 months. You know a little bit the circumstances and you can sort of expect what others are doing, what the competition is doing, so a goal would fit that. The longer term, you also can have some strategic goals. You know, where you want to go with your company, for example, or what you want to achieve in life. But the timing between, let's say, 3 months and 3 years is very much influenced by circumstances you don't really control. So I say that when you set your strategic achievement goals, try to focus them either on the short term or the longer term, but don't worry so much about the midterm, because there are so many what ifs in this medium term that you might get disappointed, right? The last element I want to address today about setting your right goals is a good goal should feel you good when you achieve it. Should feel you that you pop up a bottle of champagne. So a good goal underlines your feeling to stand out. Okay? So these are important elements. So let me summarize. A goal should be clear. There should be an undisputed finish, right? You should find the real driving force, the real why, not the superficial ones. Why do you do it? You should choose for the right timing, not medium term, but the terms where you are not influenced by too many what-ifs. And the last element, celebrate, because achieving a goal is a huge success and it should make you feel proud. So if you enjoy these revelations, don't forget to like and subscribe.